We just harvested some more tomatoes, so now it's time to make salsa. So we're gonna get in the kitchen. Really? Huh? Hi, Sandy here with My Mini Homestead. Welcome back. We just harvested a bunch of tomatoes and we're gonna go make some salsa. Okay, so when we're making the salsa, we want our tomatoes a bit firmer than what we need it for spaghetti sauce. So what we are doing is putting them into boiling water until they just crack, into a cold water with ice in it to stop the cooking process, and then we peel them and go from there. So I'll show you that. We harvested all the tomatoes that we had. We're doing a triple batch of these. I'll put the recipe for a single batch down below in the description. So I ran down to Blossom Fruit Stand and picked up some beautiful Roma tomatoes, and we'll use this to top up what we have, and then we'll still be harvesting more from the garden. We just have to wait for them to get ripe. I missed it. Mom just dumped the tomatoes into the ice bath, and like you can see here, this is split. We did just a little cut on the end because from there it makes it really easy to peel them off. So we'll just let them sit in there, cool off, then we'll pull them off, peel them, and take the seeds out and dice them. For the single recipe, all you need is 8 cups, but we're doing 24. So you can see they're really nice and firm, so they dice up really nice. And when you mix this up with the tomato sauce that we made, you're gonna get really nice chunky salsa. So I'm just gonna continue doing this until we have 24 cups, and we'll show you the next step. This is not all of it. This is just some of the sauce that we made. So since we're doing a triple, we need 45 ounces of tomato sauce to put in there. Here's the onions, and we need 2.5 cups per batch, so that would be 7.5 cups of onions we need. And then we needed 6 to 18 cloves of garlic. And then we've got spices and oh, I forgot. There's our jalapenos from the garden. And how many of those did we need?
A cup in each batch.
Oh, it calls for 3 cups. We ain't putting 3 cups in. I think this will be the total. It's probably 1.25 cups, you think?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll go by flavor. So we'll be adding 3 small tins of tomato paste, which is approximately 6 ounces per tin. We've got some honey in the container there as well, and then we've got our spices to put in. So in our triple batch here, we also need 3/8 of a cup of canning salt. So that's why it's the coarser salt. And then Mom's just getting the apple cider vinegar together. There we go. We've got a cup of apple cider vinegar because it asks for 1/3 of a cup for a single, or for a, what do you call it?
A batch.
A batch, a single batch. We have a cup of honey. So now we're going to start putting everything together. And I think it's just cumin that we still have. Yeah. Okay, let's put it all in. So we're going to put in our tomato sauce that we made. And that was how much? We tripled it. Check the recipe below. It'll tell you how much you need for a single batch.
15 ounces each batch.
15 ounces each batch. So 45 ounces. Yeah, I think I mentioned that before. Next, go in the onions. Now we're going to add in our jalapeno peppers. We're not putting in quite as much as what they call for. Don't want a crazy hot salsa. In goes our apple cider vinegar, the honey. You can put honey or sugar. We're just putting honey in. And then goes in the garlic. Around here we clean out the bowls. And our salt. And then here's our first of our 3 tomato pastes that we're putting in. And last but not least, in goes our cumin. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then our black pepper. Now we don't put in near as much black pepper as they call for. Not a big fan of it. So now we just gotta mix it all up and get it cooking. Just look at all those flavors that we're gonna have in there. Ooh, some light on the situation. So it says it roughly makes 6 pints, so we should get 18 pints. And we'll put it in smaller jars. We do all sorts of different size jars for our needs, but doesn't that look amazing? Oh wow, that is so good. All right, we're gonna get this cooked up and then we're gonna can it. The next step is to bring this to a low boil and let it boil for 10 minutes. And then after that, we'll get it into the jars and then we'll do the water bath canning method for this. And there we have the finished salsa. So we're gonna grab some chips and we are gonna dip and eat. Mmm. It is so good. Oh, my chip cracked. Try some more. Mmm. You'll have to try out this recipe. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure and subscribe and click that notify button. Bye everybody from My Mini Homestead.